Yeah, obviously it was really good. It was a bit of a unexpected call-up, so it was definitely sort of got thrown in at the deep end, but I think that was probably the best way to go about it. And yeah, no, it was really enjoyable, and like you said, the crowds were great as well, so yeah. It was surreal really. Obviously, you don't really expect to pick up sort of the likes of Elise Perry in your first game. But the fact that I did was great, and I think had the backing from the team and sort of the coaching staff as well. So just went out on the pitch and tried to do my thing like that, to be honest. All arms and legs. I think there's a old English cricketer called Bob Willis. I think that people said I look quite a lot alike. So yeah, it's definitely quite gangly, but I think it works for me, and yeah, I found success with it, so I'm going to keep going. I decided to change my action sort of with the England bowling coach and a guy called Jack Brooks who works for Somerset, and we just sort of tried a few different things, and this sort of action that kind of came around the back worked, and I think I just went with that, and because it worked so well, it was nice to see sort of in the season that it sort of all the hard work paid off. Yeah, I think it was quite nice to be sort of like the underdog and not have anyone sort of know who I was, just because I didn't feel like there was much pressure on me. It was all sort of, I know that sort of Louis backed me a lot and just said, do your thing, like do what you do best. So the fact that sort of no one knew who I was probably a good thing. And hopefully I've kind of showed that I can sort of perform on that sort of stage, and hopefully it carries on as well. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've played a lot of cricket recently, and we've upped the fixtures as well, so I think that's been really good, and sort of playing against sort of the best regional players within England as well has been like fantastic, and sort of a good stepping stone to sort of get up to international level. I think obviously the crowds, that's quite prolific over here. Like obviously you guys love cricket, so it'd be good to sort of see the support you guys get. And I just think sort of obviously with the playing conditions as well it's going to be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it, and sort of trying to embrace the heat and the humidity, and sort of just the pitches are really good. We've had a couple of days training, and they seem great. So can't wait to get going. And obviously, like you said, the test match is in a couple of weeks. So I think just trying to acclimatise to the conditions and sort of be ready as and when, if I do get picked, to sort of do what I do best. For me, I like it when it's got a bit of pace and got a bit of bounce. I think that's the two things I look for. And when in England, you don't get a lot of pace and bounce, so it's quite nice to come somewhere like here where you do sort of get that. No, I haven't actually. I think it's quite, I've tried to think about my sort of what I want to do for myself, and I haven't thought too much about sort of who we're playing against. It's sort of trying to do what I do best, and hopefully that will get the better of the batsman. I played football since I was probably about 7 or 8, and it was a sport that I loved, and my dad and my granddad played cricket, and I think we lived right next to a cricket club, so me and my twin sisters decided to just go down one day, we really enjoyed it, found it really fun, and within, I think, sort of a year, we were both playing for Somerset, so we kicked on, and I had a difficult decision between sort of football and cricket, but obviously right now I'm quite glad I chose cricket. Favourite football club? Liverpool would be my club. Favourite player? He doesn't play for them anymore, but Pepe Reina, because I used to be a goalkeeper, so I thought he was great when he was at Liverpool. Yeah, it's obviously been great having sort of people that I've played alongside with when you come into this environment. Sort of like knowing people is great. Like you said, Danny Gibson, I think we sort of debuted this year together, and it's sort of been a really great journey for both of us. And we're very close friends as well, so it's nice to see both of us succeed in our goals. And obviously Heather has been a great captain, and having sort of known her from Western Storm, and then to have her as my captain at Spirit, and obviously England as well has been great, and she's very supportive as a player and as a friend. So it's great to sort of have those sort of characters alongside me when we're playing and off the field as well. Yeah, and I've known Dino for a long time as well, so I think she's got a very good cricket brain, and I think she'll do really well as captain. I know that she captained London Spirit last year, so I think she's got a bit of experience behind her as well, so I think she'll do really well for us. I think we all offer something like quite different. Obviously, Mahika is quite tall but swings the ball a lot, and probably Wongi's a skiddy bowler and offers quite a bit of pace as well. So, and then obviously there's me, who's probably a bit more bouncy and got a bit of the pace behind it. So I think as a trio, like you said, we've we've got sort of all the skill set, so it's just trying to bring us three together in a game and hopefully all sort of coming out with success at the end of it, whether that's sort of wickets or whether it's actually bowling in partnerships and sort of breaking the batters, partnerships and stuff like that. So yeah, we've travelled a little bit around the hotel, sort of on the way here. You see the beach and stuff, and like the skyline, which is great. So yeah, it seems, I think we've all like really enjoyed it so far, and yeah, just keen to sort of explore a bit more. Obviously, I'm here for a bit longer than some of the other players in the A side, so hopefully we'll go out and sort of explore the areas more often. I think obviously Wongi's very familiar with Mumbai, obviously playing in the WPL, so I think if she's going to take us to a shopping centre, I think. But apart from that, I think we'll just see how it goes, yeah.